When I get that feeling, I got 4:06 on the clock. So I just deleted a video though that was 7 minutes and 11 seconds. So it's weird that I only have 4 minutes and 6 seconds. These guys can't stop dominating over me because they live in fear. So what are they hiding? I just went to my bag now from the locker. Just felt like putting on the Celtics shirt today. Well, look, check it out. There it is, right out of the bag from the locker. Not to zoom in on my tits because I'm not that kind of person because I'm sober. But what happened? Just in my bag, sitting in the Airbnb that I'm in. What happened? So we're going to talk about the last time I was in an Uber coming from the locker room. I wanted to go run into a store here in London, Ontario to get some eggs for my Airbnb, the free run eggs to put on my wraps. And I asked the guy, put it in add a stop. So I put in Shoppers Drug Mart. They have the free run eggs. And I put it in and he said, I have to drop you off here. On my phone, it was saying it added a stop and it added $10 more to the ride. That's how I knew that I was going to be going to my Airbnb after. And the guy with the box that had stuff in, this was my grandfather that died having a heart attack in Scotland, walking to church at a very, very young age. His name was Hugh. So again, now suddenly I come back to the Airbnb after the locker that day, go to put on, I'll put my Celtic shirt on now. Well, it's fucking damaged, bro. Did that happen in the locker room? It was nice and clean on Proudfoot when I lived there. Just took it out of a nice fresh Roxy bag. What happened to it? Hate crime. 142, 143, 144. That explains it. Next. Carrying on with the Uber guy that day, again, because I don't drive, something again as a 16-year-old when you had an abusive father figure and he said to you, you're looking fat, but they're the fat one. Kiddo, what would you like for your birthday? A gym membership or your driver's license? Well, when you get called fat all the time because you were a heifer as a kid, right? Being told you were a heifer too, you picked the gym membership, the Gold's Gym. I've mentioned this before on Berkshire, 222 on the clock. My next point is what happened. So back to the Uber that day, the guy dropped me off. He said, it says I have to drop you off at the Shoppers. I'm like showing him on my phone. Well, it's added $10 more to the ride. I'm supposed to keep continuing to my Airbnb. Nope, I'm dropping you off here. No expression, like a sociopath. There's a shopping cart. He said, I had all my bags from the locker room. He said, there's like a sociopath. There's a shopping cart, again, for the targeted individual wanting us to look homeless, right? We've already fought for all of our rights. We fought for all of everything that can go in our bank account, direct deposit, but they're still trying to fuck with everybody's livelihood with that for things they fought for too. Because remember, I don't have a permanent address. Because the city of London, Ontario held me up in hotels for the last 3-4 months on an expensive $10,000 loan, high paid interest actually, $10,288, when I had already fought to have a nice apartment and knew my budget, something I fought for. Continuing on back to the Uber, he says, there's a shopping cart. I'll help you. As we're getting out of the Uber, he drops a special thing for me on the ground, everything that it was like a piece of my life, right? Secret little things that the karmic mom had put into this box. I kept them there. A bracelet, a jewelry box that says mom, and like a Scottish bagpipe and all the stuff. Me trying to put the pieces together of my life. It's going to run out. It fell on the ground and it looked like he did it on purpose. Like an evil thing took over and the box dropped everywhere. He picked it up for me. And yesterday, like a gross insect came out of it too. So